of my favorite Christmas memories when I was probably about 9 or 10, and it was Christmas Eve night, and me and my siblings, there was 5 of us, we were upstairs in our room in bed, and we could hear Mom and Dad getting all the presents ready, and it was a late night, we couldn't get to sleep, and I remember it being like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. We come down and try to get up early, and Mom and Dad said no, 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 so we woke up our littlest brother, and once we woke him up and he went downstairs and seen the gifts, we all got to get up.
Christmas Eve, we would all go over to my grandma's house, my whole family and immediate family, cousins, uncles, and we would always do a gift exchange, and just being together, was just, I miss that, because now my family's we don't do that so much now, so I hold on to that. Like, I just remember us all going over, everyone.
The year when my parents didn't have any money, and so we really thought we were going to wake up to, not much, if anything, and someone had come in, probably something like, this, and, some people in the community had went together and bought all 4 of us kids Christmas, and it was one of the best Christmases we ever had. So it's just something that I'll never forget, and it's one of the reasons why things like this are so important to me, because I was that kid, but there were Christmases when we woke up and there was very little, and so that's why it's so important for me to make sure that every kid has a gift.
I was raised in the country, and we were always giving, and whatever if we didn't hunt it, shoot it, kill it, fish it, or can it, and didn't come out of the dirt, that's where I'm from. And we were taught at a very young age to sit on the back of a pickup truck, a 49 truck, and go to the very poorest of the poorest towns, and if they didn't have any money, we'd just give it to them, because you knew the need was great. And when you do it from your heart, that's the most important thing. I cherish those moments till the day. It defined who I was and my character, and I've been very much involved in missions and outreach most of my adult life, and as a child, starting with that, and put into my spirit, and to always never think that you're above, you're the same. We all walk in different paths, and understanding that is the biggest thing. We all have different journeys.
One of my fondest Christmas memories is every year we go to my grandmother's house for Christmas Eve, and it's the entire family. We've got around 35, 40 people fit in this little tiny living room. And one particular year, I believe I was around a freshman in high school, my grandmother likes to give us things that we need, such as socks and underwear and sweaters and those kind of things. The thing that one year she got us was underwear, and at the time I wore boxers. And she got me white underwear, this very white underwear. And my cousin, he wore the white underwear, and she got him boxers. So it was kind of funny, because he was a little bigger than I, and we actually flip-flopped the underwear and put them over our clothes, and was goofing off in the whole family. And it was just a great time. The whole family got a great kick out of it, and we had a good time.
We had this great opportunity where we partnered with Kings Island, and Kings Island donated, I don't know how many stuffed animals. There had been 500 to 700 or so, my guess, of stuffed animals. And so the whole idea was to go around and just knock on doors and Christmas carol, just like they used to in the old days. And I'm a little bit nostalgic, so I wanted to bring some of the old days back. And a group of us, a lot of us actually showed out for it, and it was so cold. I mean, so cold. We went down here in Owensville and got permission from the owner of the senior living home and some of the apartments surrounding, they're run by the same people, to Christmas carol, and to go actually inside later to the senior living home. And so we are going literally door to door, and I'm not kidding, it was one of the coldest nights so far this year. And so we were singing and giving away gifts, kind of promoting our Christmas services coming up, inviting people to come out. And so we make our way finally indoors, which was very, very a big welcome. And so we were singing indoors at the senior living home. And what was so crazy was we had finished singing, and someone had tapped me on the shoulder and said, "There's someone living here that knows you, and they want to see you." Well, what had happened was the Christmas carols went up all 3 floors, and they were going door to door singing. And I stayed downstairs. I was talking to the manager of the senior living home. I turn around, and it was someone that I knew from a long time ago, who gave me the biggest welcome and the biggest hug, and just really enjoyed us being there. And so, kind of a Christmas miracle has happened. We found out that at the senior living home, there hasn't been any churches reaching out to them, and so they've invited us to come back every week and do a service there at the senior living home. So we want to take the gospel outside of these 4 walls and share it with everyone. And so there was a door that opened up on the coldest night of the year, and so we consider that a Christmas miracle, able to spread the gospel in places where we weren't.